GrindToShineRadio.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WeGrindToShine.
What's good, man? It's your boy JStylez right here on Grind to Shine Radio, man. Listen to the live vibe. Went for the one time. I got a very special guest today, man. I got my man Brian Campbell, man, BACS Photography right here, man. He's a photographer, man, a cinematographer.
Yeah,
too.
Cinematographer.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You told me about that. That's the first time I heard that word, but, like, you know, it makes sense, though, okay? But, yeah.
Yeah, it works.
So, man, like, what did you get into first? You get into photography first or, like, cinematography?
Really just photos first, honestly.
Photos first?
Yeah, I just kind of had somebody I knew let me borrow a camera of theirs for a little bit, and I've always kind of just been like visually just stimulated as far as like taking pictures with my phone or anything like that. But just kind of like I had somebody give me a chance to kind of take it to a next level to see if I would like it. You know, playing around with a camera. It was like a Nikon D70 at the time and stuff like that. Just kind of played around with it for a little while, and it kind of just grew into other things along the lines.
Okay, okay, man. So, like, how long you been doing this for? How long you been doing this? When did you start?
Photography, man. Possibly, I want to say I started in like 2012.
2012?
I want to
you
say
did this for a minute. Okay.
As far as just like the taking pictures and stuff like that, like buying my first camera and stuff like that, just kind of experimenting.
Got you.
It was more so just like a on the side type of thing. I was just kind of experimenting with light, honestly, and I had a lot of free time on my hands in between work and school and stuff like that. And
so you put it as a hobby first, I guess. And
it was more of just like a way I could express myself. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like put my energy in other things rather than just like doing a bunch of other stuff sometimes and stuff. That's pretty much where I stand from, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So so like what are some of the artists you've like worked with? Like what's some of the models? What's up with photography first? You do multiple things. What are some of the models you've worked with doing photography?
Models in photography?
Yeah.
Like it's model photography. I mean, I've worked with a few people around Lexington. But like it's not necessarily something that I just like. Hey, would you want to do something all the time and stuff like that? Sometimes it's reach out, sometimes it's kind of creating something, and sometimes it's
so you like you one of the people that's like they look up, they like who wants to do a photo shoot? Let's just do something. I want to create something.
Sometimes it happens that way only if it's not business first already. If I don't have any business to take care of before that, then free time becomes. Photography is always going to be a thing that I come back to as just like a relaxing type thing that I just like to do in general and stuff like that. Until it turns into a work, and unless I'm just like asked to shoot something or something like that, it's it's generally pretty free, that type of thing. But models I've worked with Emilia, of course. A few models around. Like it's really more of a thing that just kind of comes up sporadically.
Yeah.
Like most of my work normally comes from either shooting venues or events and just music videos and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So like so what? Okay, like you shooting like shots and everything. What is your?
I'm turning down a little bit.
Yeah, man. What? Like I can't even hear him knock out.
It's all good.
This is his idea, man. I ain't, what I'm saying?
No,
knock out sporadic sometimes. He thinks it's good things, and then sometimes it don't work out too well.
No, it's all good.
Maybe
it's all
one
good.
of them. Maybe one of them.
It's y'all's vibe. I ain't want to start y'all's vibe or
it
anything like that.
Yeah. That's one thing to play music out here. Another thing to do a
Yeah.
interview. But yeah, man. Okay, so like when you doing a shoot, man, like what kind of like what's your pet peeves about like shooting, like taking photos of people? Because I know sometimes like people have like certain things,
Pet peeves? I mean, with shooting people?
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't have to. I mean, I'm a pretty chill, laid back individual, honestly.
Are you more of like, you let them figure out what they want to do, or you more like you don't give them ideas on what to do?
I let them do what they want to do first and kind of gauge out where they would want to go with things, because you want to see where a person goes to naturally and stuff like that. Just kind of like sitting out a little bit and just like, okay, if you see little things that can, little things that can be improved upon and stuff like that, you let them know. Just the honesty thing going back and forth. But I want to see what they do first and what they bring to the table, and I try to take that and mold it to his best abilities visually and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So like, do you do like, do they have to be like experienced models and like work with you, or is this like,
No, it really just can be just like a creative thing, honestly. It doesn't necessarily have, experienced models, of course, experience is always going to, be easier and faster and stuff like that.
Sure.
But sometimes there's a joy that comes within the, the complexity of trying to come up with something for somebody who it might not, somebody might necessarily just see that person doing. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like taking them out of their element just a little bit over that line, so they can kind of like, you know, they can see a different creative side within themselves, and then I can also see something that I didn't, you know. No, it's always a learning process. It's always.
I feel like it's kind of just like you have to go with the flow to see what happens.
It's really
you know, you never know.
Yeah, it's really open. You just check the vibes and stuff like that. Just kind of see where it goes, see where it flows, and just like try to make the most of it as you can. You know.
Okay, so like, what are some of the places you like shot photos at? What's your favorite like scenery to go to when you shoot shots?
It's not really any type of favorite scenery.
Really?
It's really just like a lot of, you know, anything can work if you really just like situate it properly, if that makes sense. Like any like little corner or little scene or any like little wooded area or anything like that, you'd be surprised in what can actually just come out of that, rather than, you know, trying to force something or that type of thing. Like I've shot out Lexington up and down. You know, I've shot places Cincinnati, Louisville, Atlanta, Philly. A few places, New Mexico.
So what's your favorite place you shot at, like state-wise, I guess? Since you shot
I mean, as far as just overall scenery, possibly like between New York, Philly, or Colorado. And honestly, I got to put New Mexico in there as well, because it is an amazing thing to go like photograph and stuff like that. And it's maybe it's just because I'm from Kentucky, or that, you know, you don't see that type of stuff around here or anything like that. But that's like a whole nother thing and stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay. So, you know, you're a photographer, man. You also a cinematographer, which, like, man, like, I don't know, you very well known for cinematography for sure, man. You definitely been doing big things, man, from what I've seen personally. So, like, man, okay, so what artists have you worked with, you know, doing the cinematography? I feel like you worked a lot. I feel like it's probably a long list, to be honest.
It's a list.
It's a list.
It's definitely a list for sure. Like, out of Lexington, man, everything from, you know, Nemo Akita, Jay Cannon, Jay Ellie, Flo when he was living here. I even did like something for like Mike Sinatra.
Yeah, shout out all them for sure, man. Definitely came on.
I can't forget my man Fred C.
Okay.
Corey D. Those are my brothers right there. So many, like if anybody out of Lexington out of the past like 3 years. And then like going to Portland, Oregon, I worked with JStylez. I worked with back in the day. I did videos with like Bryson Tiller.
Yeah,
I did the original video and stuff like that. Jack Harlow, of course, Louisville.
So like you would say like, you know, Bryson Tiller, Jack Harlow's probably the biggest you've like worked with so far. Like, is there others?
Yeah, I would say those two probably. Will probably be one of the bigger ones and stuff like that, but it varies for artists, different genres, different you know.
So you don't just work with rappers, do you? You work with like other.
No, I've done a few country music videos.
Country music for this?
Back in the day,
That's what's up. Okay.
Like, I'm not really stuck in any type of genre.
I would think so.
I feel like a lot of people place you in the genre just based on what you're around, stuff like that. You know, you can't really fall into, you know, what people put you in. You have to.
I feel like in your like, you know, your field for sure.
You just gotta stay open and stuff like that, because I mean, it also it's a high risk, high reward thing when it comes to music videos, especially for artists and stuff like that. So it's like there's that side of it, and then there's also another side where I have to make sure that I handle a lot of the duties that I do to be, you know, stay a business and you know, in the same sense like that. So as far as DP work for media companies, we've done stuff for Cornet, Media House, a few other like little places and stuff like that, like weddings, all that good stuff. Like it's so many different levels to different, you know, you got really just got to stay diverse and stuff like that. But I'm learning with every situation that I'm put in every day. I feel like the more situations you put yourself in, the more situations you prepare yourself for.
For sure. That's
and stuff
definitely
like
true.
that. So it's kind of
like,
like,
I mean, that's just life.
I just don't want to just stay in one category at all. But I'm work on short films and stuff like that as well. Like
working on short films?
Like that, yeah. I was actually doing
BTS
man,
you need some actors, man. Just hit me up. I'm cold with it.
It's all good. Definitely try to connect as many people with as many people as we can. And
for sure, like man. It's all about connections, man. For sure, man.
Definitely. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, that's about that though.
So like, okay, you say you did country music. What's it like doing a country music video? Like what? Like how did that go? I'm just curious.
I mean, it was actually pretty fun and interesting. It was a lot more loose than you might think of, and it's crazy that
a lot more what?
A lot more loose than what you might think of. It's not an uptight situation at all.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
that.
I don't think uptight. It's just like
no,
you know, I feel like in music,
it's just completely different. Yeah.
It's
when you go from shooting a Mike Sinatra video.
Yeah, because you have like you have idea what they want, and then it's like and then they want.
Exactly. Yeah. So kind of like it kind of plays into the same hands because like some people just want exciting stuff to look at. So rap videos are normally like exciting things to look at with all the chops and stuff like that. So they just wanted that, but a country music video. And,
Okay.
Yeah, and it was actually his old basketball player from UK. His name was Bobby Perry.
For real?
Yeah.
True shit. He's a rapper now?
Yeah, no, it
Baller
was a
turned
band
rapper?
called the Bobby Perry Band. I don't know
For
if it's
real?
still a thing.
Oh,
but
shit.
Like,
When was that?
I was like 2000 and I don't even want to know. I don't even
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay,
sure.
man. So, like, we talk about pet peeves and, like, shooting, like, photography. What about cinematography? I feel like, like, I don't know. I feel like as a cinematographer, I feel like I'd be kind of like, I would, like, because, like, you put your name on things, it's not just, like, them. It's you, too. So, it's like, so, like, when when you're shooting this cinematography, all artists might want a certain thing for their video and everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you might think like, I really don't want to do that because I don't look good to me. So like, how do you go about doing that when people like,
I mean, it just goes down to like, just, filling out what they would want to bring to the table first, and then just kind of smoothing that out, because that way it's not necessarily like you're changing the idea. You're just trying to find a way to make that idea look cool. And if that ultimately that idea doesn't look cool and something simpler works for it, then it's just kind of like up to, it's either up to the person or just like generally like the artist that I'm working with or whoever the artist is being working or the artist is working with or peers around them or anything like that. I just kind of leave it up to the community in that sense. And right there in the editing, the editing room, just like, do we want this or do we want that? And I can go to either way, and either way you can try to make it as dope as possible and stuff like that. But like, sometimes you try to, a lot of people with their first music videos and stuff like, they try to do it all. They want to have a lot of different things into one thing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's really easy. It's really easy to just elaborate and just like make things much bigger than what it's
for sure
feasibly actually physically possible.
Yeah, like what can you afford to do?
And you don't really necessarily need to do all of that to make something simple, cool, and easy for people to digest and be like, okay, this is tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's it's still a 50-50 thing on the music and the video at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I can make the video look as dope as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If artists come with it, then it's just up to
for
that.
sure.
But at the
same
time, it can go vice versa.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I get tired of videos with this niggas jumping around at one scenery and they rapping their song.
If there was a pet peeve, that would probably be one.
I knew it. Okay, so I was like, nigga, that's what I was getting at.
It's hard to not do that all the time. But it depends on what type of people you're working with at the same time, because it's just like you can do that and make something more elaborate. As far as just like, if that person's just really charismatic and fun to watch and entertaining to see do that type of stuff, like a Jack Harlow, for example, he could definitely do, and I argued with him about this, he could definitely do a one take video and just have a lot of scenery happening. You know what I'm saying? Like he could, those type of artists where the charisma is just so, fine tuned, it's where you're just entertaining them. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even care what, there are definitely artists out there like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But generally you want to try to, weave that interestingness in and out of what they're doing and what's happening in the video at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is just like standing in front of rapping from a bunch of cars or different sceneries and stuff like that, different places, trying to find a way to arc that to little things or put like little intricate stories in between that. So like you can look,
definitely,
two different people can watch it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one person can watch it and just see the entertaining value of that person that they like rapping. And somebody else can look at it like, this is really cool.
Yeah, this is the video itself.
In general.
Like, it's, in general.
That's normally the try to thing you try to make mix and stuff like that. But like that's what I try to do anyway.
For sure. So like, okay, what's the process for editing with you, man? When you edit these videos, man, like what is the process? Do you like you want people like you don't want people around you edit? You just want to edit yourself, or you like do you allow the person to be there to edit with you?
No, like I'm definitely like I'm very. Like I enjoy people having like hands in their projects and stuff like that. Like I'm a very particular person, so I don't mind working with very particular people.
For sure,
like that. So like if they have a certain thing or a certain agenda they're trying to get across in the video, that's my job to do that. But also from my end, trying to make that look as cool as possible, or just like as entertaining as possible for that person to. To reach a bigger audience than just like what their friends are and stuff like that. But like it goes a little bit both ways, but generally I just try to guide into what I feel looks good, but then also what the artist wants to get done at the same time. But
Okay, so like shit. Okay, well, all right. So I lost myself.
It's all good. I kind of lost myself at the end of
Yeah,
that last
yeah,
question
it's
too.
all
Though.
good.
It's kind of
It's
ran
all
it back
good, it's all
around.
good, it's all good.
Go back. So,
Okay, man. All right. So you know, you're doing this. Well, hold on, wait. What's why I'm back?
Yeah,
Because you
slow
said-
down, slow down,
You
man.
said
Slow
you
down.
said something about you do short stories and stuff. What is that?
Short
What
sto-
are you
no,
doing with
it's-
that?
No, being a part of like outside of just like being a videographer for like other like artists
For
and
music
stuff,
videos,
like,
yeah.
and stuff like that. There's an entirely different side of that, which is what I was talking about slightly on earlier. It's just like joining up with people. Like there are film collectives around town, and
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Louisville, Lexington, Cincinnati,
Okay.
and stuff like that. Teaming up with different people as far as like if they need a particular DP,
Yeah.
like directing photography and stuff like that, to come and shoot on a film or something. Or if they have, it could be a low budget, it could be high budget, that type
Yeah.
of thing.
Okay.
Just being paid to go shoot.
Okay,
and that type of
got
stuff, that
you.
type of thing and stuff like that. So it's like being a part of it. It's not like I'm fully directing or anything like that. I could just be the camera person.
Yeah.
Of course, I get my creative input because
Yeah.
director of photography, but at the same time, it's more so just being a part of like a building of like different, being more of a part of a team. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Everybody having one job and
Got you.
one task that they
Yeah.
have completed and stuff like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, all right, man. So there's a lot of people. Okay, like photography is a very big thing now, man. A lot of people won't get to. A lot of people won't buy cameras and stuff like that. A lot of people won't figure out how ways to like get into this industry. What do you have to say to people like, what kind of cameras should you use? What kind of like editing software should you use for this type of stuff if people want to get into this?
I mean, honestly, on some all the way G. I'm gonna keep it
All the way
1,000.
G. All right, keep 100. Hey, keep it
1,000.
real on this motherfucker.
If you
For
have
sure.
an iPhone in your pocket, you're capable of making anything that you want to make.
That's true. I be telling people all the time, it's like iPhones, like
I don't even have an iPhone.
Have
I don't even have
really
one.
good quality.
I got.
You taking portrait photos actually earlier today.
I got an
on
S8.
the
I got a
iPhone.
Galaxy S8, and it's
got
my
a what?
second. I got a Galaxy S8. It's my
Okay.
second camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can do some. These days it's a lot of people get swept up in the.
I need a Canon. I need the.
No,
I need
yeah,
the,
you need kind of like going with the trends. You need to have a MacBook. You need
Yeah,
to have
yeah,
an
yep,
iPhone. You
yep,
need to have
that's
like
true.
this. You need to have a Canon. You need to have
Yep.
this, that, or that, like that. You can, as long as you have a camera sensor that that you can download stuff to, or you can make whatever. It's just as far as like
You need a what? Have a what?
no, you can make anything out of any type of camera
Oh,
that you have.
got
like
you,
that.
got
Yeah,
you.
it just depends
Yeah,
on
yeah.
what you actually want to do with it, honestly.
I
Because like
understand,
it's
okay.
really more about the content. People get swept up in
More
just
about
like
the
having.
content than what it.
Then,
Got you.
the clarity comes next after you've mastered how you want to structure your content.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? After you structure your content and stuff like that, it's because you how many videos you want look on Instagram that just hilarious. They got millions of views and stuff like that on
Yeah.
YouTube and stuff like that. They're not shot professionally or anything
True,
like that.
true shit.
Or
true
like
shit,
even
true
the
shit.
things that blow up or like off of little things and stuff like that. They're not
Yeah.
shot super professionally or anything like that. So it just you can make anything out of it. But if it was me, like I'm mad different as far as my selection of what I use. I'm a Nikon shooter, so I use like a Nikon D750. I use Sigma art lenses, prime lenses.
Okay, man, listen, man. Tell me
See,
about
look,
these
look.
lenses, man. Because me personally, I
Uh.
don't understand about these lenses. Because I just hear like it's not about the camera, it's about the lens. I'm just like,
I mean,
so
in
like,
this ways,
how
yeah.
do you know like what lens to get? Like, how is that what do they? I don't even know, man. Like, I'm just confused about the lens thing.
It kind of goes along the same thing. People think it's not just a few answers.
That is a few answers. I understand.
It's not
Okay.
just a few. It's not
Very
even
complex.
it's not even a few answers. Like
Okay.
it's a whole lot of different answers of what you want to do.
Okay.
Like say if you're trying to jump in photography and video, and you want
Yeah.
something that does both or something like that. You want to try to use prime lenses. Just a lot sharper and stuff
Okay.
like that. It makes you think a lot more because you don't have the luxury of zooming in and
Yeah.
out and stuff like that. Like a regular kit lens or something like that. You zoom in and out and stuff like that. You have
For
all
sure.
those luxuries and stuff like that. But like this helps you. You gotta use your feet to zoom in and out. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually like think about your shots. You have one focal length, but generally, I mean, you can go on in that for days
Okay.
and stuff like that. But do your research. Really, just
research.
kind of
Research for
figure out
everything, for sure.
what you want to do with your stuff. And and really compare and contrast different people talking on the internet. Don't just follow one person's avenue or anything like that. That's pretty much. If I was to give advice to somebody,
Okay.
that's where I would go with.
Yeah, because people
You know.
definitely want to know that. Because I'm
Yeah.
just very curious about it. I
Nah,
try
yeah.
to like research stuff, but I just don't. I guess I don't know like what I'm really wanting to research to get what I
Yeah,
want.
no, I feel you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so it gets so complicated real quick.
It's
for
sorry,
real.
man. I ain't
No, you
gonna bug
straight.
you too much on
No,
that.
no,
I feel like
you straight.
Yeah.
It's just like just finding out what you want to do with it. And these days you can get a nice, decent DSLR or something like that to get started with. You just play around with it pretty cheaply because the technology's up so high.
Yeah.
It's like you can get cheap, really good phones nowadays.
For sure. Yeah.
That type of thing. So, just research, figure out what you want to do with something. And if you see other people that are doing something that you would like to do, try to, emulate what they're doing for that. But at the same time, keeping your own character with it. You know what I mean? So you don't just get carried off. Like, I'm trying to be like this person, blah, blah, blah. And getting caught up in that. That's all I can really say about it.
Okay, Brian, man. So you've been in this game for like 6 years, man. What is it like, man? Like, videotaping the artists, making their videos and like maybe they taking a picture of them and seeing them just blow up. You know what I'm saying? Off what you made. Like, how was that feeling? What is that like, man?
I mean, it's dope. It's cool. It's just like, being having that. You take a picture of somebody. It's really instant, and you give it to that person.
Yeah.
You deliver a smile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like delivering that, that type of feeling to a lot of people and a lot of people messing with it.
Yeah.
And not necessarily just the artist can have every bit to do with it as well because of the popularity of the artist or how the song jumps or anything like that type of thing and stuff like that as well. But it's just kind of dope to see that like that, what you did with your hands, had an effect on that being carried even further, something like that. If the song has a wave already, you know what I'm saying, the video is more like the surfboard on the wave.
Yeah, surfboard on the way. I like it. I like that expression.
That was completely out the top. It was random.
It was cold. It was cold. It was cold. With your shirt too. I like the shirt was just going with it.
It's all, it's part of the vibe.
Part of the vibe.
Nah,
that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
But it's tight to have that type of feeling, regardless of what happens afterwards or anything like that.
Yeah.
Nobody can take that away from you, and nobody can, be like, you didn't do that to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the type. That's cool to carry with you and stuff like that. And of course, it leads into other business and stuff like that. And just making sure you're keeping up with that other business and stuff like that. If something like that, happens, it can happen to anybody. Honestly,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. So, man, what is your end game, man, for this whole cinematography? Like, what is your end game? What is your goal in this?
Honestly, there's really no real end game. It's really you really just, I'm
riding a wave.
I'm not riding a wave.
Okay.
I'm more so just trying to create my own path that leads to other people else's success as well as my own.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of talented people in the city, you know what I'm saying, from people, from producers to graphic artists to, rappers to artists to painters, sculptors and stuff like that who just, people who are really talented chefs at restaurants and stuff like that who just, sometimes sometimes we want the hype and exposure when it comes to things, but at the same time, that's not necessarily the end goal or anything like that.
Sure.
You want to create something that's substantial and that lasts long. If anything, I'd like to create some type of just a group of individuals that work amongst each other. Within a type of creative group that just kind of handles a lot of these type of things and stuff like that.
Be dope.
Not necessarily to the point
kind
where
of have your own business around the type deal.
Yeah, or just a more collective of individuals associated with a particular brand. So when people come to something like that, they know we're going to get a certain type of thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to image marketing, commercials, weddings, music videos, artistic films and stuff like that. Just trying to have an answer for all those different types of things. Because a lot of people go to a lot of people who, don't care about their product. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Whether it be artists or whether it be, a barbershop or something like that. They go to people who, shoot their stuff and they don't really care about the product. They just care about the cash, or they just want to, make something that they just want to make. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a collaboration all the time. You know what I'm saying? I just want to have something that, everything's more of a collaboration.
I had an interview recently, man, and they was like, I was asking them what's the end game of what they was doing, and they was like, main game is to basically just touch as many people as I can.
Yeah.
That's real, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
I could agree with that. For real. It's not really, As long as I did
DJ Knockout said that.
the guy.
I give it to him.
As he stands across the table.
Yeah, he goes across the table. Yeah.
Nah, that's real. You don't want to. It's just almost just like putting you in a category. You don't want to put yourself in a box. You know what I'm saying?
Knockout. Can I use that charger?
Limit your goals. It's like that. I'm weak. The man's phone's dying.
Yeah, because we going to play his game, Brian.
We got 16 iPhones.
We going to play this game for the one time.
16 iPhones out here, 2 chargers.
2 chargers. Hey, that's how I be, nigga. Hey, but niggas don't
on
act
the
how
edge
you use an
nowadays.
iPhone. They ask, what percent are you on? You be
That's a
all right,
major
but let me use
question.
that next, bro. For real. Yeah.
That's real.
But nah, okay, so like, all right, man. So, you worked with like big artists, man. So what's it like, working with Jay Harley? You told me you just come out touring. What was it like? What was like doing that? What was it like going on tour with somebody and actually like doing that?
But that was crazy. That was actually the first time that's ever really happened on that type of scale or anything like that. Like actually just having somebody, that had the type of backing behind them. That type of thing to also carry other individuals with them as well and stuff like that. Oh
For
man,
real?
Sony overheated, rip.
Man, maybe because it's in the car.
A week.
But
But like going on that tour was really really dope, man. Because I got to be around a lot of talented, individuals, like a lot of cool individuals. Not like nobody's chasing away or anything. Everybody's just genuinely themselves and stuff like that. Like Jack, the homies, everybody involved with that entire clique, and just being able to travel with these cats and stuff like that. It was a dope experience.
So
being able to
where
capture
else y'all
that like that. Man, it was the Gazebo tour, the entire Gazebo tour. So everywhere, that
That's
went.
dope
It was
as
like,
fuck.
I think it was like 10 shows.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Who's
stuff
all on
like
tour?
that. It was Jack, as well as like the collect, like the homies.
The homies?
That's Ace Pro. That's 2 for 1. That's Ronnie. Kiso.
Yeah.
Slew. All that.
So what do you do as a photographer when you like go on tour with artists? Do you like is it you just like basically just like getting dope pictures of them like on stage? Is that how it works?
It's my situation was a little bit of both. I was recording and doing photography full time. So it's
too,
like
okay.
so not only just like we were more so just like shooting it like it was a movie. So we were shooting up to the show, just like all the antics in between, the different car rides. We're all riding in the Sprinter deep with my man John No Alias, who was a tour manager and stuff like that. And it was just really dope. We ended up playing 2K in the Sprinter from place to place and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All the different like antics that were happening at the gas stations and stuff like that. You know
so
who
you
you
got
are.
all that. You got all that.
that.
That's what's up. Okay.
But
You seem like one of the people that never leave your camera. You always ready to shoot.
I mean, I don't know. It's sometimes it's a thing, and sometimes it's it's more of a thing. You know what I mean? Like I want, like, cause like I don't know. If it's, you always want to be there to capture those moments and stuff like that, but sometimes I gotta tell myself to chill, cause like when you have a lot you're working on at the time,
I understand.
you gotta just take it back. Just like let me actually edit some
stuff. Okay.
Rather just taking in more content, cause hard drives, boy, they come in like rent. I'm telling you.
Boy, I understand. I believe it.
For real. But the whole situation was really dope though. I enjoyed it though.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
All right,
shout
man.
out
We
to
gonna learn about Brian, man, on a more of a personal lightweight, man. We gonna play a game. You gonna play a game with me, dog? Is that cool?
Let's go.
All right, man. We gonna play Would You Rather, man. I'm gonna ask you the
All right.
question. Just give me some answers, man. We gonna figure out how your mind working, man.
All right, that's real. We're gonna figure this
man.
out.
We gonna start off easy, man. So, would you rather go to jail for 4 years for something you didn't do, or get away with it and live the rest of your life in fear that you'll be caught for something bad you did?
Listen, I wasn't supposed to make it to 21, so I'm gonna keep running.
Well, what you done did? Well, we ain't gonna talk about it on air. I don't know.
That's just how I feel about it. I'm just like,
You're supposed to make it to 21. What do you? So what you?
I mean, just a young black man out here. You know
young
what I'm
black
saying?
man. I feel like, man.
It's like I'm.
Boosie said real gangs don't live past 25.
I'm 27, so I'm trying to make it even further. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, man.
We're already like out here on the edge in a way.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
always,
saying? So
man.
it's
You
kind of
walk
like
outside, man. You never know what happens.
No, you never know. But it's just like you wanna make sure that you get to that point where you can help your family provide for itself and keep that recycling within the family.
Goal, man.
That's a huge. That's a
take
huge.
your mom out the hood type shit.
That's a huge thing that we do. We try to do it so hard, but from so many different angles and stuff like that. Just trying to make sure we bring back that generational wealth.
Definitely, man. All right, man. Next question, man. All right. Would you rather be Michelle Obama's side nigga or Beyonce's side nigga?
Listen,
what's up?
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's
a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's Matt's okay. that's tough. I might have to like sidebar that. I don't know.
I don't know which one. No,
Like,
hey,
I mean,
it's either or, bro.
My first jump is if you didn't say Beyonce, I would have already said Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you got First Lady Forever, and you got Queen B. You want a queen or you want First Lady Forever? Who you want? Is the question. I'm gonna give you my answer. If I want your answer first.
I gotta go First Lady Forever.
First Lady Forever. What kind of forever? But you know what? I don't know, man. These guys is like, you know.
I mean, Beyonce. Listen.
Beyonce
would only be a one-time thing.
I feel like Beyonce hot. I heard Beyonce hot toasties. So I don't know, nigga. I can't do bad breath,
Look,
guys. That's just, you know. So you can be
man.
bad as you want. Oh, but you got bad breath.
So listen, there's plenty of Tic Tacs, types of
Yeah,
flavor gum in the
true.
world.
That's true.
You know
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, she's rich enough. She can buy some.
There's
Control
remedies
that.
for that.
Yeah. But see, like, if you Michelle Obama side nigga, you gonna fuck up all niggas of America. Because if you get caught, it's gonna be like, think about it. Obama has not been in any scandals at all. But if you get caught fucking Michelle Obama, all hell's gonna break loose. Nigga, we gonna go back to 1990s.
I mean, honestly, that's just kind of, because I'd rather do that to Beyonce than
yeah,
Michelle
that's what I'm
Obama
saying.
in the first place. So, I mean, in a sense, I kind of feel you on that.
Yeah.
You can go back and forth with that all day.
Yeah, you can. All right, we gonna let you live on that one. Michelle Obama for the one time. All right, man. All right.
I just like the wisdom.
All right, man. Next question. Okay, so would you rather eat some pussy that smell like a stale plum? That's right out for Kendrick Lamar right there. Or
that's terrible.
drink your own piss.
I'd just rather just go ahead and just like not be involved.
Nah, man, you gotta drink your own piss, eat some stale pussy. I don't know what you want, but it's either or.
I mean, I'd almost rather just take myself than rather even have to
drink
do
your piss.
that. I mean, listen.
Take yourself. You better kill yourself and drink your own piss.
No, I ain't say that.
Oh, you said take yourself. I was like,
I'd rather take the piss.
Oh, you gotta take the piss.
At least I know it can't.
Yeah, you know.
But I'm not.
I've heard that
like
drinking piss is healthy for you.
Listen,
not that I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying, on Discovery Channel, that's what they were saying. They were saying your piss got like enzymes in it that like
better something that tastes bad from you than something that tastes bad from somebody else.
Yeah, because it might be something else. You might wake up with something on your lips that you don't want.
That'd be the worst move.
Yeah, it'd be the worst move. Yeah, I felt like I'm gonna go with you now. I'm drinking my own piss on that one. For sure. All right, Brian, man. Would you rather cheat and be caught, or somebody cheat on you and never get told about it?
Somebody cheat on me and never get told about it?
Yeah.
I mean, on some G, what I don't know about don't bother me. So I'm gonna do my own thing regardless.
Nah, man, I can't. Nah. I'm opposite of that one, man. I'd rather cheat and get caught. I can always find a new little bitch. I can always find a new little baby. I can always find a new little baby. You
got some disagreement in the audience right now.
He said no. He said no.
In the audience right now. Listen, I mean, it can happen a few different ways, but.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just me. Okay, all right, man. All right, brother.
I mean, if it's a serious relationship, it'd be different. But if it's just like, I don't know.
I feel like I understand, man.
Try not to put yourself in those situations.
Yeah. All right, man. Next question.
It's only for the sake of your questions.
I feel you, my nigga. I hope that never happens. Yeah.
So.
All right, man. Would you rather be a member of the Kardashian family or the Obama family?
All right. See, with the Obama family, it would just be super cool. You know what I'm saying? It would just be really, really, really cool. You know, it would just be like it would just be, it's Barack Obama. Like, that would just be so much fun. But Kardashians, I feel like you could find a way to flip that situation for your benefit in a sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can't.
Who you go with?
I can't. I'm definitely. I'm gonna go. I can't go with the Kardashians. So.
You can't go to Kardashians? You know what, bro? I go with the Kardashians, dog, just cause like I feel like, man, with the Obamas, I feel like I'm so restricted. I'm like watched everywhere, and I feel like I can't wild out. I can't go out have fun and get fucked up and shit, cause he's gonna be on news tomorrow.
Listen.
Oh, the Obama, da. But I feel like with the Kardashians, I could be rich, have fun, and wild out, and it's just gonna be better for us.
I mean, that's real. That's real.
It's like lifestyle, though.
It's like, do you want to eat or do you want to live?
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I mean, with the Obama family, you could possibly remember for forever. Remember for like a long time, I guess.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm going Kardashians. Dog, really wild out, man. Have
It's all
fun,
good.
man.
I mean, I don't know. I'm more of a low key individual, so I kind of go to that.
You gotta lay back
I go
relax.
to that side of it just because I'm not about all the attention all the time.
All right, Brian.
Okay.
Real question, man. All right, man. If Illuminati came to you today, it was like, man, you're gonna be the number one photographer in the world, but you gotta either
That'd be
kill
impossible.
your cousin or your best friend. Who you killing? Cousin or best friend?
Damn, these are terrible. These are terrible questions.
These are terrible questions.
Like, damn, you putting me like I'm
Cousin or best friend, man.
I'm in a nice.
I gotta answer.
I'm in a nice way. So family or friend? Family or friend, man. I'm definitely. I mean,
He's thinking, y'all. He's thinking for a minute. I
you
don't know.
definitely gotta go with the friend, but at the same time,
The friend? I'm going with the cousin. I got a lot of cousins I don't know about. I got a lot of cousins I got problems with. So I'm dropping cousin in a minute.
Listen,
What's up?
My family unions are like a couple hundred deep. I know I got some terrible cousins.
Say less. Yeah.
Got some, on
We
my
better
dad's
conscious,
side.
I guess is what he's saying.
It's just like, nah, but I don't know. It's that very fact that you're not family that almost makes you better friends with your best friend than anything.
Yeah.
Just because you had that just being cool.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? From the get-go. I don't know. But the friend gotta go because it's blood, though.
That's real shit, though. That's real
You
shit,
know.
man. All right, man. Love for the family,
Yeah.
dog, for sure. I feel
can't.
fucked up because I'm going to kill my cousin in a heartbeat. But,
Yeah.
that's just me. I got to
Yeah.
live with that. All right, man. I got a few more questions for you, man. A few more. Just a few more.
right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Would you rather? It's another one. Would you
Hold
rather
on, let me sit back.
have an STD and never pass it on to nobody when you have sex, or not have STD at all, and everybody and their mama think you have an STD?
I'm definitely cool with being scot-free, on not having nothing.
And everybody think you do?
I don't care what they think.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
do
ain't
what I
get no
do.
pussy off it? I don't know. I mean,
The people
I
that
don't
know gonna know.
I ain't gonna.
I really don't mess with people like that. So it's just like I wouldn't even have that opinion affect me
that.
because it's like if the doctor says I'm cool, I'm
Yeah.
straight.
I'm not
I'll be
gonna
sure y'all
lie,
the doctors
man.
know. I don't really.
I'm going on the other side again. I swear I'm not trying to go opposite with you, but you just not.
No,
you
it's
not,
cool.
we on two different waves. I don't
Listen.
know, cause I'm like, but like my thing is, I feel like, like to be real, I feel like the anxiety of everybody and mama thinking I have STD would like just like destroy me. I feel like. But like like if I got STD and I can't pass on to nobody, then fuck it. It is what it is. I'm a I don't know. But that's me. That's my answer.
That's just like saying if you just have any other disease that just isn't sexually transmitted,
Yeah.
and you're just cool with living with it,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
fine. I mean, in that sense, I feel you on that.
Okay, well, yeah.
But it's just like, I'd still rather have nothing.
I feel it. You know what? The way you say it like that, I feel you more on your side. Yeah. Because I just rather just know I have nothing. And
Yeah. I'd rather be healthy.
Like knowing that, I feel you. All right, man.
Because if the people that care about you enough, they're going to feel the same way that you actually still healthy and shit.
True shit.
But
All right, man. Would you rather chill a day with Tupac or Malcolm X?
Man, you should have said Biggie, but
Oh, my bad.
it's all good. We going I'm definitely gonna
It's funny 'cause I
chill.
have a question with Biggie too. But keep going.
Listen, I'm definitely gonna chill with Tupac, because I feel like Malcolm X is amazing individual, and I feel like
for sure.
but I feel like Tupac would have more to talk to me about.
You feel like Tupac got more to talk to you about than Malcolm X?
No, not in the sense that not that I'm defending myself, but like not in the sense that.
No, for sure. Keep going.
No, it's not.
Good.
Not in the sense I would be able to relate more to Tupac than I would to Malcolm X.
I understand. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So like Tupac.
I mean, I'm going with Tupac too.
Tupac sitting on the porch talking to me about some real stuff is gonna mean
Tupac's go, you know what I'm saying, go turn up with you and he'll give you knowledge at the same time.
Yeah,
But Malcolm X might be a little bit too serious for me.
No, yeah, but like Malcolm X is gonna give you those one-liners,
Them jewels.
them super jewels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
them
as well as
super
Tupac, that you're listening to. So it's like you really can't lose either way. It just depends on how you interpret what you're being told.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or what you're being talked to about, or
I feel like
the things that are happening. Because you can apply either one of those messages.
Yeah.
In the sense, because like in a way, Tupac is like, is a version of Malcolm X, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? As far as just like different times in his music and stuff like that. As far as just like the warrior spirit in general. You know what I mean?
I feel like, but yeah, I mean, like Tupac, bro. Tupac is like that dude, man. I don't know, man.
No.
I don't look up nobody up more than Tupac. I've done like 3 like projects in school about Tupac.
That's right.
Over his death, when he's alive.
An amazing poet, yeah.
But all right, man. Last question, man. Probably my last question I got on here.
That's all good.
Okay. Would you rather stay a weekend with Michael Jackson as a little kid, or let Mike Tyson knock you out?
Like, it depends on what kind of kid I am, man. Cause
you 7 years old, man. You're 7 years old.
if I'm 7, I'm punching him in his face if he do something crazy.
For sure, because we nigga kids.
And I'm gonna go find something and take it back to my crib, and we gonna make something happen.
All right, we gonna make something happen.
Flip the situation.
All right, yeah. Somebody won't tell. We don't steal the monkey. We
But
don't steal bubbles and sell that shit on
But
eBay.
I'm just saying,
nigga.
but what do I get if I'm getting knocked out by Mike Tyson though? Like, cause you gotta
You
have
ain't getting
some type-
nothing,
You
nigga.
ain't getting nothing.
I mean, I'd rather be with
I'm just
Michael.
like that.
I mean, like Mike Tyson's gonna fuck your face all the way up, nigga. He's gonna break some bones.
I'm just
nigga.
saying, like, if there's no reward for Mike Tyson, it's like, why would you
What
get
is
him
the
to
reward
say-
for Michael Jackson?
I mean,
Well,
at the same
I
time,
guess
you
before
get
you
to be a
get
kid
before you
when
get
there's
touched, you can
a
play
giant
the playground.
playground out
You can play
back.
the playground before you get touched.
But at the same time, listen.
I'm playing.
Listen,
Nah, I don't think
Sir.
Michael did it. I don't know if Michael did it.
listen.
Either way.
I'm the kid that's fucking that's definitely gonna like nah, can't do
feel
that.
like, man. You want to cut it or you want to play one more game? I'm gonna give you the option.
Listen, go one more. I'm in a good mood.
One more, yeah, I'm a good mood too, but I'm vibing, dog. All right, man. This is my favorite game to play, man.
Right.
All right, man. The name of the game is Do You Know Black People, okay?
All
Where
right.
you use your niggaology to figure out
Okay.
the answers to my questions, okay?
All right.
Okay. All right,
I'm
okay.
pretty-
Here we
I-
go.
I
here
would
we
say
go.
I'm pretty profound in that, but
Huh?
I'm reserved. Go ahead. We're gonna figure
Pretty
it out.
profound?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so he's a champ. All right. First question. What does the acronym THOT stand for? Rating.
That girl over there.
THOT. It stands for every letter. You're close. I'm getting over the shot. THOT. That what over there?
That thought over there. I know that.
That is incorrect. THOT stands for that whole H over there. It's an acronym. You gotta go with every letter.
I feel like that's not necessarily a black thing though. That's just like
I don't know. Niggas made it up. I feel that's a nigga thing. I ain't no white person make it up.
maybe. It's a few things that I'm gonna rock with, but I've definitely heard that.
Okay.
I'm not really one to use that.
You want nigga question then? You want nigga question,
Keep
Brian?
going, keep
I'm gonna
going.
give you a nigga question. All right.
going.
All right. You're 0 for 1 right now. Okay.
That's
You
cool.
win. If you get 5 right, you win. Get 5.
I'm
you
cool
get
with
5
losing
wrong,
here.
you lose. All right. That's how the game goes. All right. Next question. What does the letters ODB stand for?
OVB.
ODB.
Oh, deep. Oh, what? Oh, dirty bastard.
Ah, you correct. You are correct.
OVB. I was like, what?
ODB, old dirty bastard.
Listen,
All right, you
stop
1 and
it.
1. You 1 and 1. You 1 and 1 right now. You 1 and 1.
Get out of here. All right, cool.
All right, man. Next question. What is the first thing a black person says when they go outside and it's cold as fuck?
Damn.
You're correct. Any cuss word suffices for that answer. Any cuss word. Any cuss word.
Damn.
All right, man. You are 2-1 right now. You are 2-1. All right.
All right.
You on the come up. All right,
All right.
Brian, man. Next question. What? How can black people rise up and overcome?
How can black people rise up and overcome? Man, just it's a serious question.
That's how you want to. Any
Rise up and overcome.
Yeah.
I mean, more community, sticking together, but actually looking outside of the walls that we're around and just realizing the world's so much better in so many different avenues than the stuff that we see on our phones all the time.
You know what? The realest answer I've heard from that question so far. But the funny thing about that question,
I know it's something silly like that.
anything you say is correct.
That's
People
real.
be like, I don't know. You're correct because nobody
I don't
knows.
know.
Nobody knows. We've tried and we ain't done it
Listen.
yet, so nobody knows. That's like but like that's the realest question though. You actually
Really?
answered it like on a real note.
That's
Yeah.
wild that nobody
Everybody else
knows.
is like, you're correct.
Man, there's so many ways to do anything.
There
man.
is,
You
there
just
is, there
can't.
is, man, there is, man. But that's deep. That's a deep question. I fucks with it.
I feel like
Okay, man.
the I don't know is what you ask yourself, but you don't really say I don't know. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta do something before you say I don't know.
All right, man. You're 3-1. You're 3-1.
All right.
All right, here we go. Okay. Finish this line. Tricks. All right, remember this is Do You Know Black People, okay? Finish this line. Tricks are for.
Tricks are for
Yeah, tricks are for. Tricks are for.
kids.
Huh?
Kids.
You are incorrect. Tricks are for hoes and pimps.
What is that? Are you asking me what the word meant? Are you
I
just
just
like
said finish that line.
finish the phrase?
I just finished the line. It's a trick question.
Finish the phrase. All right. Okay. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
All right.
I don't like to
All
speak
right.
for dog. All
That's
right,
all
you
good.
3-2. You 3-2 right now, man. You're cutting it close. All right. Okay. Next question, Brian. Why do black people age so slowly?
Man, it's that cocoa butter. I don't know. It's like I know it's.
That is incorrect.
There's nothing common about me, so I'm not gonna get.
That is incorrect. It is melanin. It is melanin.
Melanin.
It is melanin.
I mean, that's just okay.
That
That's
is melanin.
That's just a fact. Yeah, that's more of a scientific reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
I'm saying.
All right. We're gonna have a point. All right, it's 3.5,
we use
2.5.
lotion and shit, you know.
All right, I had to ask the congregation. You know, for the
I mean, it's all good.
'cause that kind of threw me off right there. I don't know. You know.
All right.
Okay. All right. Here we go. You 3.5, 2.5.
All right.
Next question. What are black people's least favorite dog?
Least favorite dog? Like them little scrappy things. Like the ones that just like, I don't know, like Chihuahua.
Everybody says that. That's incorrect.
Labrador?
No, that's
What?
very incorrect.
I'm just
No. A lot of people say scrap just little small dogs or pit bulls, but that's both incorrect. The least favorite dog black people like is German Shepherds. They used to fucking eat us up all the time, and they are basically cops.
See, that's an old cat question. Because if I was 10 years older or 20 years older, that definitely would have been my answer.
Yeah. But still today, we
no
don't fuck with
question.
them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, all right, man. You are
Man,
3.5 and 3.5 right now.
That's real. I mean, because I actually had, I had a pit bull chase me down. I ain't never really been scared of a German Shepherd.
For real, German
Yeah.
Shepherds, bro, deadly, dog. That's why I get a lot of homes. They fuck shit up.
Nah, because I mean that lockjaw on a pit bull, if that gets you, it's done for. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
A
That's true.
German Shepherd, I can box with a German Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? You
Okay.
know,
I
but
feel it.
At the same time, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends
I think
how big it is.
I
Because
think
if it's
I'd rather
like one
box with a pit
size,
bull than a German Shepherd.
You know,
I don't
you're
know.
right.
German Shepherds are smart, dog. They like
definitely.
they got
though.
like canine teeth, like nigga wolf teeth.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh no, either or, we ain't fucking with it. Put it that way.
I'm too very.
All right. We 3.5. All right. Next question, Brian. What is the number one thing black people avoid when wearing J's? Number one thing.
See, I can tell you.
Number one thing.
I can tell you this from lack of experience, because I've only had like 2 pairs of J's in my life.
But you know
like,
niggas.
Yeah. Ask the question again.
What is the number one thing black people avoid when wearing J's?
Getting them stepped on. Getting them stepped on, getting creases.
Creases. All right,
Okay.
you're correct. All right, you're correct. You're
All
correct.
right,
Number one thing is creases.
I mean, I remember the first time I got a new pair of
For
forces.
For sure. Forces and all.
And I was straight penguin walking throughout the whole school.
I'm still penguin walking today. You'll see. all right, man. You're 4 and 3.5. Well, you're 4.5, 3.5 right now. So you about to win. You about to win.
All right.
Next question. What is a Lucy?
A Lucy?
Yes.
You lost me.
What is a Lucy?
You lost me.
No answer?
You lost me, yeah.
A Lucy is a single cigarette from the Arabs. So next time you walk in an Arab store, ask for a Lucy. That's a single cigarette from Arabs. For a quarter, by the way.
That's terrible. That's real, though.
It's funny, though. That's real, though.
I've heard that before. I've heard my uncle say that before.
It's more up north, though. More up north thing.
I mean, that's real. I mean, that's what cigarettes are a lot more. More.
Let me get Lucy, dog. Yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
Now you 4.5. This
All
is the tiebreaker right here. It's all the marbles right here.
All
All the
right.
marbles. I gotta find something good. Yeah.
Oh. Now I'm breaking ties.
Okay. What would you call a person who is willing to do anything for a little bit of money in the hood?
What do you call that person?
Yeah.
Who's willing to do anything for a little bit of money? Not a lot of bit of money.
In the hood. Yes.
A little bit of money.
A little bit of money.
Man.
Oh man. I see my niece all the time.
I mean, I try to stay away from those situations, but at the same time, I mean, you call that person a lot of things.
What do you call him? Give me an answer. We gonna roll with it. What would you call a person who's willing to do anything for a little bit of money in the hood? What would he call them? For the win. For the win.
I'm bad.
For the win. For the win. I mean, it's a lot of names. Give me a name.
Like,
give me a name.
He's just that nigga that does that. But like, I'm trying to
what is he called? In the hood. I suck, yo, man. Come on, man. I got this cheeseburger, man. Fiend, crackhead. Oh, you win the game. You ain't win that goddamn thing, but you won the game. Yeah.
Grind shop here. All right,
man. It was definitely fun kicking with you, Brian, man, for sure, man. I hope, man, more blessings for you in the future, man. You're doing big things right now, man. It's definitely what's up, man. Do you have any shout-outs you want to do before we get off her?
Nah, good. I appreciate you having me on here, man.
Definitely, man, for sure.
I mean, shoot, shout-outs, man. Shoot, so many people. But like, I'm just going to go my man Fred C.
Okay.
My man Corey D. My man Trip. My man Jet.
Yeah.
You know, Jet Taylor, Crazy Beats. You know what I'm saying? My man Juice, another crazy producer. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they ain't good. They ain't crazy.
No, I mean it's a lot of individuals. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, of course, like Jack Harlow, Nemo Akita, anybody that I've worked with in the past who, you know, we had good relationships and stuff like that, and everything was crazy and stuff. You know, shout out Bryson Tiller,
for sure,
for reasons.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, you know, just shout out to all the individuals who are really trying to just like create something genuine. Make something new. Think about things in a new way. Create something positive for yourself and other people around you creatively, and just kind of like making that whole movement within yourself without waiting on anybody to tell you to go.
Real shit, dog.
Just like really, just like, you know, doing things, picking up with people, and just connecting, networking, and stuff like that. Shout out to those people who just like are continuously doing that. You know, because, you know, not everybody's blessed with situations to where they have the luxury of not trying to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
for sure,
doing it for not necessarily you, but the other people around you, so you grow with the people. You know, you create pressure for your peers. Your peers are your pressure, you know, at the same time. So it's just like,
yep.
You want to surround yourself with good people, but
yeah, if you ain't got people around you trying to push you forward, you know.
Nah, exactly.
Yeah,
for sure. Just you don't. You know, you being around a lot of slumped individuals, you're gonna end up being a slumped individual.
Yep.
It's just part of the game.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes, man. Yeah, I try to surround myself around people, you know, trying to build themselves up for sure. I'm trying to go places like you, man.
No. I mean, it's all good. I mean, everything's always better from the outside looking in. People can always portray what you're doing and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Unless you're really in that person's shoes, you never really know. You guys,
that's real shit.
Not necessarily worry about that. Grow off of that inspiration, but still create something for that for yourself, and you'd be surprised what you can actually come up with and, you know, create for yourself.
Hey, man, thank you for coming on. You spoke real today, man. Definitely gave me a lot of knowledge, man. I hope people out there listening learn a lot, because I learned a lot, definitely, man. Just sitting with you today and talking, man. For sure, man. And if you don't know, man, it's JStylez right here with Grind to Shine Radio, man. The live vibe right here, man. You know, catch us Monday through Wednesday, 8:30 p.m., man. You know, we be back next Monday for Mass Media Monday, man. But right now, man, we gonna get to a break, man. We'll get back to the music. What's up? You want to say one thing?
No. Just, you know, at BCS Photography.
Yeah, man. At BCS Photography. Definitely follow my mans out there, for sure.
For sure. Appreciate it.
Peace.
You listening to Grind and Shine Radio. This your boy JStylez with the Kid Stallion coming at you with the live vibe. You can catch us Monday through Wednesday at 8 p.m. while under your speakers with a Kermit T special guest right here on the TuneIn app.
You dig? Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at We Grind and Shine. And you know the streets is listening. Okay.
GrindandShineRadio.com